Hey guys, Grease Monkey 34 here. Come to you a new video about this quad I picked up for a good deal. It's a 2005 Polaris Predator 500. So, yeah, don't know too much about it. I know the guy said the starter been acting up, and it does need some things like a brake lever and that stuff, but that's the minor stuff. And the front bumper is swinging down, and the keys broke off. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different things. And the tires are kind of bald. Like, they're not much left on the backs, not too much left on the front either. So, we're gonna get into this quad a little bit. The guy said it'd been sitting for 2 years or something. So, I already had the WD-40 soaking into the piston. Soaking into the piston for a couple days. So that should free up any stuck rings, if there is a stuck ring, but I doubt it. And yeah, I'm gonna clean the carburetor and see if the starter will turn over, or we can finnegan around with it to get it to work. Okay guys, took airbox off, took out the spark plug. It is filled with WD-40, so it might spray if the starter decides to kick in. If it doesn't, then I'm going to take that starter out. I can find a good ground somewhere. I don't think my battery's good enough. I get a different battery. So even with a different battery and a couple battery chargers, still won't fire. Like the starter won't turn over. Like, it turns over, but it doesn't engage. So I think in that engagement. So let's see how that is in there. If everything can get out of the way. A little like build up, but like nothing serious. I see. You need just a little bit of rust on that one intake port there. You can barely see it there. But we'll see how it goes. I'm going to take a closer look at it. Okay guys, got the starter out, just 2 bolts. So yeah, if you see in there, there's little sprockets. I can spin them by hand. You're not supposed to do that one way. So I'm thinking something in that side case is missing. Oh, broke. This is the starter, and it turns over like no problem. Like, tons of power. And like, it got tons of power. Like, I think it's like even like brand new almost. So that not our issue, or the starting issue. So I'm gonna maybe take that side cover off and see what happened in there, because I want to spin this motor over somehow. Before I take that side cover off, I want to give it a quick Woll test and then see if it'll turn the motor over. So I'm gonna keep it in here. Oh yeah, he spins over easy. You can even do it like I can do it with one hand. With the spark plug out. Yeah, she got WD-4 in here, so yeah. Can we see down there? Not too good. I wanted to take a look at the piston, but you need like one of those little tools, the little camera going down there and see. So we don't have that. So yeah. Okay guys, to take this side cover off, there's this 8mm bolts all around. pretty easy. And then the whole side cover just comes off. You tap it with a rubber hammer. Don't wanna, yeah. And if this engine is low in oil, so I'm gonna dump it into a tray for now and get some fresh oil in it. Okay guys, got the side cover off. Those all look good, those gear sets, and they spin freely. This is I forgot what it's called, a friction gear. I forgot how it is. But this gear in here, it spins freely, but it's not supposed to spin the opposite way. So that it definitely worn out, or something, yeah, wrong with that. I'm gonna do some research on it, 'cause I never worked on this type of machine before. It all new to me. But yeah, that is not the best. So that got to be taken apart and seen how it works. But other than that, yeah, it should start by push starting it, I believe. Okay guys, I'm draining the oil. I pulled the drain plug out. It's a 1-inch drain plug. So I do have an O-ring on it, so I do like that feature. So draining that out, and while that draining, I'm working on the carburetor over here. I'm going to take it apart and to see how dirty it is. Whoever had this apart there before, the screws are a little bit stripped, but the impact should take them out pretty easy. Well, got the cover off, and it's pretty green in there. Yeah, gonna give everything a nice clean, especially with the jets. Okay guys, this carburetor is coming along. It is pretty dirty. There's still some green in there I gotta clean up. Same on the float and the pins. The high jets, I polished them up. Looking pretty clean. The little O-ring will go on the high jet. It is cracked. So I got this O-ring kit. I got a whole bunch of different sizes, and they're going to match one up and put on it instead. Then it'll be better. Then there's another high jet and a low jet. So yeah, coming along pretty good. Okay guys, got most of the jets. Got the 3 jets all cleaned up. They're all nice and clean. I'm going to go around a little bit and clean up some of the green on everything. Then put it back together and then slap it back on the quad. Okay guys, can't really do nothing with this right now. So we'll be having electric start right now. Put some just RTV around the good old crankcase. I didn't have no black or silver, so the good old high temp orange is the way to go. Make sure you grease or put a little bit of oil. Put some oil back on those, because I did clean them, so yeah. Before you put that back together. Okay guys, got the side cover back on, and it torqued down where it's supposed to be. I did see the spark plug wire is kind of crusty on this. Cut it back a little bit, screw it back in. Carburetor is on, it all cleaned, so that should be fine. I did remove the oil filter on this side. I'm not replacing it yet. I just took it out, look at the oil coming out on the bottom of it, which is okay, so wasn't too crusty. I'm gonna throw some different, just some new oil in that I flush it out, flush the system out a little bit more. But other than that, yeah, put the spark plug back on. I'm not gonna hook up the real gas tank yet. I wanted to see if the thing runs first on a bottle. Yeah, and then yeah, so let's get the going. Okay guys, been working on the quad, or trying to get it to start. The electric start won't work. I tried pulling out that plug on the side of the engine and put a socket in there. run a drill, but these drills are too small. Then my bigger drill on the bench there, it's big enough, but the chuck keeps spinning off because they're going in reverse. So that a thing. So this is the other, we tried push starting it outside, but with the good old snow out there and the ice, it just, you need to get it going a good distance, which these ball tires on the thing do not want to do that. So is that option is I seen online, a little sketchy, but take another unit, it actually spins and it'll spin the tires that way. That's the only way I'm thinking about. So let's see if this works even. Need like multiple people and multiple things. Definitely fire it up. Okay guys, worked a little bit more last night trying to figure out ways to start this thing, but there is no way. Other than the ways I know, but everything had been shutting me down. So getting a gear to go behind the what I call the coil, because that gear is not working out why I'm not engaging with the electric start. Because it starts right, like the electric start works and all those gears work. It just, yeah. So I ordered that. Going to order a couple other parts like the master cylinder for the rear brake. I do have a brake shifter, so got that. For ignition, order a new ignition, choke cable, and for a reverse lever, down here it's going to be running a cable with like a bike, aluminum bike handle up in here. Going to be clamping it on and going to be cutting it down so it's a little bit shorter. And every time when you put in, if you want to put it in reverse, we pull the little lever with this finger and not that, and shift it down twice. Because we shift it down twice, it'll go in reverse when you pull the lever. So we got that. Tires I'm not really worried about at the moment. Last night I did tighten the chain up. It was pretty loose, so I tightened it up to the proper spec. It's pretty easy to tighten this chain. You undo the two clamps on here, and on this side there's like a, I don't know, like dimples. You can rotate this entire drum. And it got like a different, what it called, angle to it. So the more you turn it one way than the other, it actually tightens the chain by moving the axle back or forward. And yeah, and got to get a battery for it, of course. And maybe some new air filter and air oil filter and some new oil. So we still got some work to it before we can drive the thing. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know it was pretty short and uneventful, but what can we do? Oh yeah, one more thing we gotta replace is that sprocket and put a keeper in it. What? You saying bye-bye? You saying bye-bye too? But yeah, hope you guys enjoy, and I'll be, next episode, we're going to get this thing fired up, running, and actually driving, and ripping in the snow, because that's all it is outside, it's snow. Yeah, it just snow outside. My doggo, it just snow. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.